Hi, and welcome back to Old Guy Worldview. Today, I'm lamenting how hard it is to be a real man or a real woman in today's society. Now, when I was growing up, it was easy to know what you're supposed to do as a guy. You did guy stuff with other guys, you didn't cry when you got hurt, and you recognized that there were two genders. And when it came to the other gender, you were taught to say words like ma'am and do things like hold open a door or help them carry something, which now young American men are taught that that's a sure sign of misogyny. And I think it's almost made young American men just give up. I looked up some statistics the other day, and the average adult American male in this country is 5'9", weighs 200 pounds, and has a 40-inch waist. And if you look at the commercials see on TV, their biggest concern is finding the right facial cream. Well, if you're fat, out of shape, and your biggest concern is finding the right facial cream, it's no surprise that you need pills to make your penis work. And I look at people today, a lot of the younger guys today, and I think if you watch my video on everyone should go to basic training, what they could really use is 8.5 weeks with Drill Sergeant Chambers. And another guy thing, guys like to be fit, we like to stay in shape. That was a guy thing. And we've been told for the last number of years that if you work out or you go to a gym, well, that's a sure sign you're a Nazi. Well, that is until the Dems realized that guys weren't voting for them. Now the Dems can't wait to get into a gym. And frankly, they look a little ridiculous doing it. We saw Sewell, the Democrat from California, and he was bench pressing. He was doing some reps at 135, and people laughed at him. Now, I do reps at 135, but I'm 64 years old. And then you had Mondani. He couldn't do 3 reps with a spot. And I don't think it was 135 pounds because the end plates looked like 35 pounders to me, which means he couldn't even do 115 pounds. What's a guy to do? And then there's things like Boy Scouting. When I grew up, all the kids my age were Boy Scouts. We learned how to camp, hike, canoe. I learned how to rappel. I learned how to spelunk. I went to Philmont. I learned how to deal with other boys in a boy environment. Now it's Scouting America. So now we've taken the boy out of Boy Scouts and the girl out of Girl Scouts. Now I think that young women could do the same things that we did. I just think at certain age you should do them separately. Boys do boy stuff, girls do girl stuff until we realize boys like girls, girls like boys, then we do stuff together. So, and it's just as hard for women. What's a real woman today? I saw something on the news the other day that Glamour UK, not Glamour being a women's magazine, on the cover had what are real women? Well, apparently they're people with penises. And that sends a terrible message, not only to men, but certainly one to women as well. Now, the other thing I want to say is that real men love real women. And one of the things we love about real women is they don't take a lot of crap off us. Now, every now and then, I like to say stupid guy stuff to my wife. Like a while back, we were sitting there and I said, now, honey, it might be 2025 out there, but in this house, it's 1952. And she looked at me lovingly, smiled and said, Michael, you're an idiot. Anyway, be a guy, be a gal, be proud of the gender that you have, respect one another. Until next time, Old Guy Worldview, out here.